Hi everybody, this is Terry from Sweet Pea Papers, the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, the Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group, and the Junk Journal and Paper Crafts Facebook group. Now, this is a kit called Faded Impressions by Sunflowers and Doors. That's Mandy. And during the month of July, this is August, during the month of August of 2025 is the Out with a Bang Last Days of Summer collaboration. This kit is part of the collaboration kits that people were using. I don't remember the name of the other kit. I'm so sorry, but I'm sure it's everywhere on everybody's list. And this is not officially part of the collaboration. Parts of it are, and I'll show you those, or I'll mention those parts when we get to them, because I had 2 videos in the collaboration, and so 2 parts of this are part of the that video series. Let's see, there was something else I was going to tell you real quick before we got started. Oh, the kit's on sale until the end of the month. This is very close to the end of the month, so you only have a day or 2 to jump over there and get it for sale in the other kit. And yeah, so that's that. So like I said, this is a separate video series tutorial. And so let's go ahead and we've got the flip through board out, so let's go ahead and do the flip through. Now, this is just a ribbon held on with 2 little half pieces of Velcro, and that's because I made this first part so thick that the magnet wouldn't hold it together anymore. So you just have the ribbon holding this first part on. And this first envelope is the first video that I did in the collaboration, which aired on the 8th. So you can go back and check that out separately. This envelope is recycled. That was my prompt, was recycle. So you might look at that and go, well, she just papered it, but I didn't. I took the envelope apart, I deconstructed it, and made this window about 3 times the size that it was, because it was shorter and narrower. It was a regular little return envelope. And then put it back together, and then we put a card in. And I love this card. I love this kit. Originally, I was just going to do the 2 videos for the collaboration, but then I liked the kit so much I decided to do a project. And yeah, that's all glued on. For a minute there, I thought that came out. So then this flips this way, and there are little features in the kit that help you put certain things together. So there was a pocket that she showed you, or suggested that you put this image on the smaller pocket, so that it stuck out and gave you like a little feature. So these are 2 cards. I made a double pocket out of it when I mounted it onto the book. This one, for some reason, even though it slides in and out, it is a little hard to grab onto. I might put a tab on that bad boy. Anyway, so that's there. On this side is just this image, because I liked it so much I didn't want to cover it. Then it opens this way. This is your typical triple fold, what do you call those? Topper. On this side, this part here is a black envelope. This was not a black envelope, it was white. I inked the heck out of it to make it look gray. And so on this side is the black back of the black envelope. And I added this pocket on. And then here's the inside of the envelope, the pocket. On this side is 2 pockets. Here's one. I love these faces. Let me see if I can hold this up. You can see it's all kind of crackled like it's on old photo paper that's been around for a while. And then here's a smaller envelope up here at the top with the smaller pocket. And then there's a pocket, there's a pocket here with a card. A larger card. And then, of course, you can open it this way. But then you can also open it all the way this way. And you can see all of the whole thing. So let's Velcro this together. I am swinging in my chair. I am so sorry. I have a bad habit on my stool. You know, I swing back and forth. I don't know. Anyway, on this side, this is another one of the features that you get the papers for, and, well, of course you get the papers for, but there is an illustration on how to put this trifold together. So on the front, I did it the way that she had it. I liked it. I did add, of course, graphics and things like that. There's a little envelope on the front. Now this Velcro that I used is super grabby. I don't know if that's even a phrase, but it's super grabby. It really grabs hold. And then I've got, it opens like this, and there's a pocket here. Get in there, little card. There it goes. And then there's a pocket on this side. And then you open it one more time, and you have another pocket here. You have a triple pocket. It's really a quadruple pocket. I just forgot to glue it on as a pocket. These are all cut out slots. Can't believe I did them and made them work out correctly. And I didn't cut myself. That's important. Normally I'm not allowed next to sharps. Because I'm always cutting myself. So that was a plus. A little bonus there of not bleeding on the book or folio. On this side is another beautiful image. And then you flip it up and there's a just a decorative area. You can, this is light enough that you could write on it with black if you wanted to, if you had one of those fine line markers. This is coffee dyed paper that I put on for you to write on down here, and an image from the kit. And did I put it on? It is a belly band, but I decided not to put the card in. I just decided to leave it, but the belly band is there if you wanted to put a card in. This page over here is another double pocket. However, these are little bitty envelopes. Aren't they cool? I put little images on the front, and then they open obviously in the back, or they wouldn't be envelopes, but they would just be squares. And there's this one, a little envelope, and some more really cool images. This side is a belly band with a giant writing card in beautiful blues. And I don't know if you noticed the way this is put together. The gussets glued together to the next section instead of the whole thing making a big pocket in the middle, like if you were to just glue 2 manila folders together. All I did was glue the gusset together. That gave me 2 short pockets, and you can see how the whole thing kind of lifts up, because you really need to fold this back before you fold it this way. This is a black envelope with the third of the features, and it's a trifold, and this one I held together with magnets, and you have an image here and an image there. And then the big word echoes, of course, like you couldn't read it. It says echoes. And a large piece of coffee dyed paper to write on. Then the envelope opens up, and I covered it with another one of the awesome images. You can see that I really liked them all the way through. Here's another really large writing card and an acetate pocket. I almost said acetone. A nail polish remover pocket. This over here is an interesting feature. This is 2 file folders. I'm not going to take both of them off, just one, but they're held on by belly bands, so you can take them off and write on the insides of them. Always do that backwards where the little heart is in the back. So the paper clip just holds them shut. A little fancy clip, and it opens like this, and this is an acetate uptuck, and you can write on the back of the card. What did I do? Oh, I just didn't push the card over far enough. And on this side, this is the second one of the 2 videos that I did for the collaboration, and that was negative space. And what I did for negative space was frames. And frames have negative space in the center because, well, they're hollow. So what I did was I took this card, and it already had this image on it. And then I added the frames around. I was going to do black, and then I thought that was too stark, too much of a clash. Not a clash, but a contrast. So what I did was I made different size rectangles that were actually a frame die, and I put one here, one here, one here. Then I added a couple of images, and it made the collage out of the negative space of the frames. And then you can write on the back. That's one of the green pages in the kit. There's several collage pages, and the reason I liked the fact she included them, even though they don't look to match this, is they are collages. Then down here I did the negative space frames again. So there's a frame here. There's the center of the frame right there. There's another little card with the center of one of the other frames. And then there's this card here in this little pocket. And so this pocket was created by cutting this page in half and then gluing this back after papering it with this paper, which I like, and I add the image here with the word portraits. And then this goes back. And you go here, and here's a belly band with a very large envelope and 2 very large cards on the inside and another image on the back, or photo. And this is the belly band's made out of tickets. On this side is a notepad. It's also a belly band, and I decided not to put the card in there either, but the belly band is there. If I were to give this as a gift, I would go back and put the 2 cards in. This is the notepad, and it flips up, of course, and oh, that's the other one. I looked all through here to try to find the spot that I did not add. I was missing 2 cards, and I could not find the second card for the life of me. That's because I did such a good job of blending the pocket in. It's kind of a hidden pocket. There's 2 brads here, which I attached the notebook together to itself, and then glued the back of it in using just the black card. And then this is the last page, the back cover, and I decided since it was so rounded and so chubby that I would just use the image on the back. Okay, so that's the flip through of Faded Impressions, and I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to go get the kits from Sunflowers Indoors at Etsy, and it's 1-0 Indoors. So it's not doors. It's not Sunflowers Indoors. It's Sunflowers Indoors. They're on sale right now through the 31st. And so you want to run over there and get them. The collaboration also has, I'm so sorry, Susan. And she has a smaller kit that, I believe they might be doing it for free as part of the freebies in the Sunflowers Indoors Facebook group, which is called Junk Journal Fix with Sunflowers Indoors. And even if you're not doing the collaboration, you might want to, or following along, you should follow along. There's 40 videos to follow along with. You might want to jump over there and get the freebies. So that's my pitch for my non-collaboration project. But it did have my 2 projects from the collaboration in it. And I love to help promote the collaborations that I'm in, and also collaborations by my friends. And so that's it for this flip through. I'll see you in the next video series and or flip through. This summer I've been making quite a few folios without videotaping them, and I don't really have time to air them actually. So you will see the flip throughs for those as well though. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.